here we go. Might as well just get it done. Get it done. We're recording already. Can edit anything out that I don't like. But God, am I just embarrassed and nervous right now for some weird reason. But anyways, how do I even start? What's up, guys? Tenoraki here right now. So I wanted to do an update video, just kind of give you guys a little update on what's been going on. First thing I'm sure you guys have noticed is my surrounding has changed. No, this is not a brand new place, and no, I'm not making bank or anything. This is actually my old high school room, high school slash college room. So I'm back home, back in California. So that more or less answers what's been going on and the reason why I kind of disappeared. For those who remember and who have been following me from the very beginning, I was living in Japan when I first started out, and unfortunately, things didn't work out as well as I liked over there. So, I was given a really good offer from my girlfriend's parents, and so me and my girlfriend moved to her hometown in New Hampshire. So we were there for about 6 months. It was a lot of fun. It was really nice. I got to see a whole brand new part of the country that I've only visited. And yeah, it was really cool. I was there in the dead of winter. Well, not really. I started out at the very end of fall and was living there through the dead of winter. So I got to experience a real East Coast winter, which if whoever is watching and knows that I'm here in California, we don't get winters like that. So I was definitely not prepared. Learning how to deal with snow and shoveling, um, preparing, about an hour before you go out to work, to get all the snow off of your car so that you can drive safely, and then driving on icy roads was really a fun and interesting experience. But I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. But unfortunately, there was a bit of miscommunication that happened there, and I didn't stay there for as long as I originally planned. We were only there, like I said, for about 6 months. But in many ways, actually, it was kind of a blessing in disguise. My whole goal, my whole plan, for myself, for my future. My dream has always been to work with video games, to make my own video games eventually, hopefully. Right now, I'm trying to become a producer, so I'm trying to build the skills for that. And unfortunately, over in New Hampshire, there were not too many opportunities for me to do that. So that's why I realized that even though I love my girlfriend and I would have loved to stay there for longer so that we can be together, I needed to move forward with my life. But don't worry though, we're still together. We're just doing the long distance thing. It's been about almost 6 months since we last saw each other, which is pretty intense. But we're still together. We're still happy. So don't worry, don't worry. But yeah, so I decided to come back home to California because I know that I'm right here in the middle of Silicon Valley, and that's where a lot of opportunity is, especially if I want to get into video games. So I came here back in, oh geez, when was it now? Now I'm forgetting. I came back around February, but because everything was so up in the air, I didn't know what I was gonna do. I was job searching, couldn't find anything, couldn't find any jobs, because I really only had retail under my belt. In Japan, I was teaching English, which also doesn't really add itself to making video games. Um, so I was job searching, and it was a little scary because I couldn't find anything. Jobs just were not calling me back. My parents tried to give me an offer to work with them, but unfortunately, their direction that they want me to go isn't exactly where I want to go with my life. So I had to respectfully decline their offer, and just continue pushing forward on my own. Um, but I did eventually find a job. Right now, I'm working for a Japanese darts company, which is really cool. It's a distribution company for our coin drop darts machines, essentially. And yeah, it's actually really fun. I'm enjoying it so far. Um, and it's keeping me going for the most part. The only issue is that I have a 2 hour, 4 hour commute every single day. 2 hours to 2 hours back. It's pretty intense. So probably going to be moving again eventually, but we'll see about that. But yeah, so you're wondering, like, even though I was here and everything, why didn't I just start up my YouTube channel finally? In fact, why didn't I start it when I was back in New Hampshire? Well, when I was in New Hampshire, for one thing, unfortunately, my girlfriend's house or her parents' house didn't have very fast internet, and at the time I was getting knee deep into playing more and more fighting games, and I wanted to play online and stream it, but unfortunately their internet wasn't fast enough to handle being able to stream and play fighting games. And I'm sure I don't have to explain it to you guys that fighting games require very little latency, and just the smallest bit of latency can really screw up the game, and just it kills the enjoyment of it. So that kind of killed my motivation. Not to mention that when I was there, I had to go back and work at GameStop. And for those who don't know, I've been working at GameStop throughout my entire college career, and I mean, it was fun. GameStop isn't the worst place in the world. It's it's a part-time job. That was the whole point. That was the whole reason why I was doing it. I was just to kind of make some extra money on the side here and there. But it's definitely something I don't want to spend the rest of my life doing. So having to go back to it when I was in New Hampshire was kind of a blow to my ego, if you will. It made me really kind of sad that I had to go back. It felt like I was taking a few steps backwards. But I got through it. I did it. Met some really cool people. Made some new friends, and it was fun. It wasn't too bad. But again, I started getting complacent, and that's one of the reasons why it was a good idea that I came back here. But anyways, so I came back here in February, and my parents were trying to get me to work for them. So there was kind of some bits of trouble about that. They had me go back to Japan for about 2 months, and it made it really difficult for me to not only find a job, but also to do anything that I wanted to do, like continue my channel. Um, Also, there were threats of getting kicked out of the house, and um, the potential of me being homeless, and it made it kind of difficult to do something of this caliber, especially since my parents are a little old school. They probably wouldn't understand. No, I know they wouldn't understand that YouTube and Twitch could actually be a real job. But I finally got a job, and when I got that, they started to back off a little bit more, which was great. So it allowed me to kind of not have to worry about that. And after getting my job, I realized that I was able to plan out my life a little bit better. I have a job now. I have started doing that resume building and everything, and I can come back to doing YouTube and Twitch. So I decided to start picking up. I started picking up new equipment and whatnot because I realized that I wanted to come back with a bang. They didn't want to just come back doing the same thing. And that's why, as you can see right here, got a brand new mic and everything. You can hear my sultry voice. Just bask in how sexy my voice is. Yeah. And also, you can see it with the camera. You can see me a lot better. I'm not using my crappy laptop camera anymore. So you can actually see everything. Geez, you can see my bags. That's really bad. But yeah, so I wanted to upgrade it a little bit, and so I started doing it again. The greatest thing is that it's because I have a set schedule, since I'm not kind of lofting around just figuring out what I'm trying to do with my life. It makes it easier for me to schedule when I'm gonna do my videos, when I'm gonna do streams and whatnot. It's a little intense. Like I said, I have a 4-hour commute to work, so that's five days a week. I barely have time when I get home to do anything. And in other words, I save everything just for the weekends, and I'm still trying to work that out. And like today, I was supposed to do lots of editing, and yet I didn't. But anyways, yeah. So that's basically where I've been. That's what's been happening, and that's that in between period why I haven't been doing videos and whatnot. But now I've kind of touched a little bit just now. I'm sure you guys are all wondering, what's the plan? What am I gonna do in the future? So as some of you might already know, I've already done 2 streams. Just yesterday, last Saturday, and the week before, the Saturday before. So what I'm planning to do is planning to stream every single Saturday. I haven't really set a time on when I'm going to start, because so far the Friday before I tend to stay up late meeting people and talking and getting, socializing, because kind of need to do that still a little bit. And then I don't wake up till like 1 or if I'm lucky 11, and then I like have to do all sorts of chores and whatnot beforehand and prepare. It's tiring. But I do want to try doing it somewhere around the early to mid afternoons and just doing it throughout the entire day, all the way until as late as we can. Then after that, I'm planning to try to. I'm gonna see if I can do it myself right now, but I'm trying to just, put out 2 videos every week. Tentatively right now we're looking at like Tuesdays and Thursdays every week. So hopefully you guys will be able to see some consistent content. I do apologize in advance if you guys don't see the YouTube videos as often, because like I said, I only have Sundays to really edit them. I am trying to do it right when I get back home, but it's a little difficult. But those are just excuses right now. But at the same time, just FYI for your information, so you know what's going on. But anyways, I do hope you guys are enjoying the content so far, and I will see you all next Saturday in the next stream. So take care of yourselves and just have a wonderful day.